different than a trend. I bought the block out on the land, split it with my twins. I said the boss, see what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. What the f*** these thought that I was playing? What the must have thought that I was playing? Must have thought me could get caught, they buried that boy in the sand. What they look those is only cost a couple of grand. Found out he got a stone chopping off his hand. I like a stove and put in the pan. They taking over the land. I can catch up with you back up again. Yeah, with the custody. I'm out of the way, but they feel me in. I'm out, they come at the scene. I took a look last night, I'm here for the win. Don't want me to win. I got a new car for my twin. Not just for the train. No, 53 acres you been. I hit the engine, I put it in step. I'm up instead of the stand. Call it the op, you can tell them it's up. No, I'm on some revenge. This ain't no chopper bullets, it's that in my hand. These boys a bunch of they no different than a trend. I bought the block out on the land, split it with my twins. I said the boss, see what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. What the f*** these thought that I was playing? Grave digger, bitch for well, I'm a maid. Say they twins, throw they body in the same river. Never tuck my tail, I went to war with real. I'm your wifey surgeon, dog. I give her lip fillers. SF90 cost a M. Dug this like yeah, did Kim. Sipping on pimp juice, watch my brim. Try you a shooter, you ain't even hit the rim. Summertime killing in Air Force Ones. When you get money, I'm stepping in Tim's. I call it Draco Floyd, give him an uppercut. We hit that boy in the chin. Hey, figure I'm a drop out. AK hit him at a rock out. I'm in your hood, what you talking about? Beat on my chest with my cut down. I put a house on your head. My money long and won't run out. BBS diamonds to sign out. We just count money for fun out. This ain't no chopper bullets, it's that in my hand. These boys a bunch of they no different than a trend. I bought the block out on the land, split it with my twins. I said the boss, see what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. What the f*** these thought that I was playing? Yeah, 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 yeah. Tuyo, yo y tú nos llevamos.
The Chandler Gilbert men's soccer team has played every conference opponent tough. Still looking for their first win of the season tonight. They take on the winless Gateway Geckos. The matchup kicks off a night of doubleheader soccer on the campus of Chandler Gilbert on the Coyotes Sports Network. Good evening, everyone. I'm Joe Pequeno. So glad you can join us. Even though they haven't gotten into the win column, a record of 0-7, Coyotes coach Hector Brasino has his team going in the right direction. Last time out, a tough 4-0 road loss at Glendale. That pitch was 0-0 at the half, and then Glendale, some tactical moves, put 4 up in the second half. Before that, the Coyotes played second-ranked Phoenix College, oh so tough, losing at home 4-1. Coyotes were the first team in the conference to score against the Bears this year. Forward junior Denoyu with the goal, and Noah Plummer, who is arguably the best goalkeeper in the league, came up with 21 saves on 25 shots. He has been outstanding. Now, the tough news. Plummer is out with an abductor injury in his inner right leg, so he is done for the year. An abductor injury, in layman's terms, is a groin injury. The young man is so disappointed. He is literally about 10 feet away from me on crutches right now, and we'll see if he can join us in the course of the telecast. Tonight they face the Geckos, coming in with a record of 0-7, coming off Tuesday's home loss to Paradise Valley. In 7 conference games, Geckos have been outscored 46-5. Coach Greg Johnson, who also handles the women's team, has his hands full trying to build the program. Starting lineup for Chandler Gilbert starts with number 3 in the backfield, Gennaro Morgis. Number 4, defender, Luis Beltran. Number 8, midfielder, Mikhail Falkenstrom. Number 10, a forward, Shea Nesbitt. Number 11, forward, Caillou Kovexene. Number 15, in the backfield, Jake Sampson. Number 16, center back, Christian Williams. Number 17, midfielder, Isaiah Ramirez. Number 28, a promising forward for the team, the Frenchman, Junior Deyounu. And in the backfield, your left back, number 30, Nasir Gomero. And Shane Ellett, the team's leading scorer with 3 goals, now goes between the pipes. He's got the fluorescent jersey on, 00, and he's ready to handle it. And, you know, this is one of those situations for the Coyotes. You just got to kind of roll with it, and it's a fluid situation. And Coach Brasino and Shane Ellett, they're just going to go with it and see what happens tonight. They're going to go out there and give it their best. They didn't expect this to all of a sudden come to fruition, but in talking to the coaches and Bryce Johnson, the head of recruiting for Chandler Gilbert, he says Plummer's been battling this injury throughout the year, and that's amazing considering how outstanding he's been. But finally, he went to the doctor, and they told him, you have to shut it down. And needless to say, that is the case. Hector Brasino, essentially moving from assistant head coach to head coach, he's been outstanding. Has a team moving in the right direction, has this program working hard. The players are working hard. He's bringing in European talent. The players and this team have been in every pitch this season. A couple breaks here and there, and they could be on the plus side of so many matches. Of course, Ralph Colosito, assistant men's soccer coach, Jeff Escobar, head of game day operations, and Bryce Johnson, who we know and love, head of recruiting. So this Coyotes team, Ellett, their leading goal scorer. Now it's Trey Slyke, who's got a pair, Kovexene and Nesbitt with 1 apiece, and Junior Deyounu also has rattled the cages with 1 goal. And that one was against Phoenix College. Through 7 games, the team has scored 8 goals, shot percentage of .216, averaging 6 shots per game and giving up 3 goals per pitch. Now, on the other side, they're going to face a Gateway team led by goaltender Julian Moreno of Gateway. He leads the Arizona Community College Athletic Conference with 79 saves. Forward John Carlo Mendoza with a pair of goals. Gutierrez, Gente, and Aiea with a goal apiece. So now it's the starting lineups for the Geckos as they're being introduced by the AD of Chandler Gilbert. And that is Mr. Russ Luce. Between the pipes, Julian Marino. Number 9, forward, John Carlo Mendoza. Number 14, Ahmed Ayia. Number 5, midfielder, Horatio Vega. Number 6, defender, Adrian Almanza. Number 14, midfielder, Gilbert Silvas. Number 16, midfielder, Achilles Lopez. Number 19, defender, Max Chulzik. Number 21, a midfielder, Aiden Hernandez Lacia. And number 23, a defender, Christian Argomenes. So both squads coming in looking for a victory. Geckos average almost 1 goal a game, and they're giving up 7 goals per kick. As we mentioned, John Carlo Mendoza leads the team with 2 goals. Josh Gutierrez, Gengini Genti, and Ahmed Ayia with the goal apiece. Staggering numbers. Geckos have been outshot 154 to 25, but none of that matters. These are 2 teams, especially now with Chandler Gilbert playing without their star goalie, and make no mistake, Noah Plummer has been phenomenal. And all you have to do is go online to see some of the saves he's posted, and we're not talking ones just right at him. We're talking diving saves, all kinds of different angles, just amazing, amazing plays. And now it's going to be up to Shane Ellett between the pipes to do it, and he is being introduced as we speak. Shane, and the freshman wearing that 00 jersey, he's going to have to lead the charge. Of course, last year GateWay was 0-10. Make that 0-10-1 in conference, outscored 62-5. They finished 12-2-1 overall. Last time these squads met, last October, finishing with a 1-1 draw. Sebastian Vega with the goal, and goalkeeper Anthony Bustamante with 3 saves on 4 shot attempts. 2 teams that are coming into this contest hungry for a victory. Both teams, of course, playing such a hard conference. And when you look at the Division II soccer rankings, you got Phoenix College, ranked number 2, led by Dave Cameron. Number 4, Pima Community College, led by head coach Dave Cosgrove. So right there in this region, you got 2 and 4, just ridiculously difficult teams to play. And if you look at on the D1 side, Arizona Western College comes in ranked number 6. And this conference is well represented in the rankings. So when you look at the Arizona Community College Athletic Conference standings, Division II, Pima. And we'll get right back to that. We're going to take a short moment for the national anthem. And we are just moments away from kicking off the first of two from Chandler Gilbert.
Thank you.
The Coyotes and the Geckos, followed by the women's matchup between these two programs. And as we talked about this region and just how difficult it is, Pima Community College, led by head coach David Cosgrove, a record of 7-0. Phoenix College, led by Coach Dave Cameron, record of 7-0. Ranked in the top 10. Those squads are meeting tonight at Phoenix College. That is going to be a war and then some. Both teams are putting up roughly 35-plus goals a game. Their defenses are phenomenal in league play. After that, you got Glendale 5-2-1, Paradise Valley 3-2-2, Mesa 3-3-1, Scottsdale 2-4-1, South Mountain 2-4-1, Chandler Gilbert 0-7, as well as Gateway. But you can't stress enough. And by no means am I playing the homer hat here, but this Chandler Gilbert team is so much better than last year. They have been in every pitch. They've threatened offensively and defensively. They have made teams work. As the sun is about to set, and we are getting ready to get this one going. Center ref tonight is the always professional Mitch Christensen. Your AR1, Paul Gallegos, and your AR2, Edgar Suarez. Bryce Johnson, the head of recruitment, just walking by us, had a good conversation with Bryce a short time ago, and he talked about the team's record, 0-7. He said, you know, if we weren't a good team and I could sleep well at night, but because we have played so much better than last year, and we have been in every match, and just a matter of execution here or there, it's led to numerous sleepless nights. Of course, the Coyotes in the home white and teal, and Gateway in the darker uniforms. Chandler Gilbert going from left to right on your screen. Gateway going from right to left. As you can see, sun is about to set at midfield. Game time temperatures, 87 degrees, and already being dropped is Nasir Gamero. We have a yellow card out, and that goes against number 24 of Gateway. So subbing in for Gateway, number 10, Alexis Armena, midfielder, went to Mesa High. Checking out Ginny Genti. So the first yellow card of the game. Of course, both teams so anxious to get a victory. Both teams have had their hard moments in the course of the season, and all they can do is play out and continue to work hard as Kvexne just goes right by us. Foul call against Chandler Gilbert. That evens that at 1 apiece. This one, pooch down the field. Chandler Gilbert, the attacking back row, knocks it up. Falkenstrom, work back down to Jake Sampson. Sampson. And another foul on the Geckos. That's the second of the game. And this Gateway team, they've had their struggles in conference play. If you look at it, 51 goals allowed, only 5 goals scored. This knocked up the field, worked that right side. And there's going to be a foul call against Gateway. That's going to go against number 23, Christian Archimedes. So a set opportunity for the Coyotes early in this one. The last game against Glendale, what a battle of attrition. A 0-0 pitch at the half, and then the coaching staff told players exactly what's going to take place in that second frame, and that one was headed as Gramero with a good knock. And that's the first shot on goal in this one for Chandler Gilbert. So Coach Brasino and the coaching staff told the players exactly what was going to happen, and then all of a sudden Glendale scored about 3 goals in a span of about 8 to 10 minutes. And that was the difference in the game. But once again, a relentless effort by the Coyotes. This one's worked up. Morgese tracks it down. Excellent hustling effort. Works it away from Alexis Armena. Armena went to Mesa High School, just up the road. Gennaro Morgese, a freshman from overseas, wanted to come to America to play soccer. And when he had the opportunity, he jumped all over it. Crossing, taken away by the midfield of the Geckos. And a collision, and Nesbitt draws the contact. Just underway from Chandler Gilbert. First 4 minutes of this contest. Both teams looking for victory. Opportunity left side for Gateway. Try to keep it in play, working it and dropping it back down. Centering, and that one is almost knocked in and then pooched away. There was a good opportunity in front of the net. They're going to call an offsides call. But literally point blank with a chance to knock it in was Giancarlo Mendoza from Sinaloa, Mexico, from Yuma High School. Right in front of the net. That header just not on target. And Shane Ellett came to Chandler Gilbert. He wanted to score goals. Now he's going to have to do his best to try to prevent them. Once again, starting goaltender Noah Plummer out with an abductor injury on his inner right leg. Layman's terms, a groin injury. He's done for the year. He's played with it throughout the season, and finally he went to the doctor's office, and they said, look, you got to shut this down. And Plummer was playing so amazing, essentially keeping the Coyotes in every pitch, and we're not talking about like the most routine saves. We're talking about using his body and jumping and diving in all different kind of angles. Battle ensuing in the corner. And that's knocked out of bounds. And the hustle by Chandler Gilbert earns the throw-in. Caillou. And it's taken away by Gateway. Gateway working it on the sidelines. Kel Falkenstrom giving chase. Now it's Beltran. Caillou working it up. Feeds Shane Nesbitt. Nesbitt, a couple defenders to beat. Cross. And that is headed out for a split second. Kept alive by Falkenstrom. Good moves. Surveying the field. Dumps it to Nesbitt. Nesbitt back to Falkenstrom. And mistimed on the pass. And Falkenstrom didn't read the pass just right. And it's Gateway with the clear. And that was a good scoring chance for the Coyotes about 7 minutes in. Gateway looking to make some noise at Chandler Gilbert, get a victory. Both teams winless. Both teams so anxious to get into the win column. And we got some physicality, and that's going to go against Nasir Gramiro. Literally took down Ahmed Ayia from Hamilton High School. So a set piece opportunity for Gateway. Max Chilzik lining up. A defender, played his high school ball, Westwood and Mesa. That one into the pipes, and Gennaro with the header knocks it away. We'll set up another corner opportunity for Gateway. So glad you can join us. The first of two right here. Mother Nature starting to cool down here in Arizona. Cool 87 degrees. Corner chance. This one knocked away inside the 6 by Shane Ellett. First save of the night. Now another knocked around. And Gennaro clears it for a split second. Now headed back the other way. And Ellett gets the big paw on it. Shane Ellett reading it out of the 6. And a header on the other side, and Ellett comes up with it. Ellett denying Yaya. How about Shane Ellett? 2 saves in that sequence. Yaya was point blank, had a good shot, good opportunity. Now that's dumped in the corner. And Ellett reading it well. Going out of the 6, staying within the 18. And we'll try to shoot up the field. Almost 10 minutes into this one. 0-0. And Ellett will dump it to the attacking back row. Christian Williams works it up to Shane Nesbitt. Nesbitt, a lot of room to work with. Nesbitt. Caillou. And Nesbitt had to be very careful there not to draw the offsides. Caillou over to Jake Sampson. And that one's knocked back around, but Beltran keeps it alive. Worked out left side. Knocked in the corner, giving chase. Junior Denoyu. Denoyu has provided a spark. And the Coyotes with a good sequence. Some good pinpoint passing. So the Coyotes with their
autos when you turn them on your phone.
First corner kick opportunity. It's going to be Caillou. That one, Junior just got a piece off the head and then knocks out of bounds. So a corner goes awry as this one remains scoreless. Gateway as Shane Nesbitt, a little physicality. Call goes in favor of Gateway as Nesbitt picks up the foul. Set piece opportunity, Christian Armanese, the former Westwood Warrior, shoots it down in the corner. Giving chase, Giancarlo Mendoza, as well as Morgis in a battle. Now it's Gramiro coming over. This one knocked right into Christian Williams. Cleared out at the back row. Split second. Gateway keeps it alive. Jake Sampson tries to work in the middle of the field. Worked up that left side, and there'll be a throw-in for Gateway. Gateway right now looks a little faster, one step quicker than the Coyotes. Of course, the big news, Noah Plummer not starting between the pipes. And Shane Ellett moves from his forward position to goaltender. He's played that in the past. And this one pooched over. Sampson with the header. Falkenstrom was looking to knock it over to Ramirez. Gateway. And that rolls right into Ellett. 13 minutes in. Ellett works that left side and could not be handled. Now the officials have given the Coyotes bench a warning to get off the playing field. Of course, a lot of energy and adrenaline on both sides, both teams looking at this match as a potential opportunity. How about Shane Nesbitt? Work down to Julian Marino. Marino's been spectacular. He's been under a constant barrage. Gateway, right side. Grimero. Cross. Good one, blocked by Sampson. And Ellett will pick it up. That was some good instant offense by Gateway. They know you, left side. They know you. Has provided a spark for this team. A little chip down the field. Caillou. Caillou gets outworked for a split second. And now it's the attacking back row taking charge for Gateway. They work it up, and Grimero at midfield. Surveying, dumps it down to They Know You. And They Know You has it intercepted. Geckos going the other way. And They Know You. Working hard, but Gateway, as the battle ensues in midfield, back and forth. A little bit of a chess match. 15 minutes into this one. No score from Chandler Gilbert. Coyotes and Geckos, both 0-7, both looking for an opportunity to post a W in this ever so tough Arizona Community College Athletic Conference. Division II standings, so tough. Pima, Phoenix College. And those squads are meeting tonight at Phoenix College, both 7-0. And that's a foul against Gateway. Call it their fourth as Falkenstrom picks himself up. We've seen our share of physicality, and we've seen Shane Ellett between the pipes prove his worth already. Gennaro off the set piece. Nesbitt. Jake Sampson coming in from the attacking back. And contact against Chandler Gilbert. Isaiah Ramirez. So far, a little bit of a chess match on both sides. Gateway and Grimero. Geckos will have the throw in. So far, between the pipes, Julian Marino, untested. Hasn't really faced a true shot. A decent opportunity off the corner kick that went awry for Chandler Gilbert. And Ellett between the pipes, he has faced his fair share. Call it right now, in fairness, Gateway out shooting the Coyotes 3-1. Fast moving first half. Both teams looking for that. And the offsides call against Gateway. So throw in Grimero on the little pitch shot. Gateway tries to work it down. Falkenstrom giving chase. Now giving chase. Gateway working hard. Intercepted by Almanza. Work to the middle of the field, and this is chipped down. Worked in that back end. Gateway. Over to Junior Denoyu. Denoyu. Chips it down. Nesbitt on that left flank. Nesbitt loses his balance, and it's going to be a foul call against Gateway. Fouls are pretty even. 6 for Chandler Gilbert, 5 for Gateway. We are marking this as we go. Substitutions about to check in. So a set piece chance for Chandler Gilbert. 19-minute mark of this first half.
Make it dangerous, boys.
Junior Denoyu,
Christian,
as well as Caillou. We'll see how it's played. The box is loaded. Caillou. Junior lets it fly, and Junior hits a rocket. That's way over and then some. But still, some noise made. Hector Brasino working the sidelines as you see the good cage angle of goaltender Julian Marino. 79 saves, leads the conference. Has not been truly tested here yet. Falkenstrom. Caillou in the corner. Caillou trying to turn it. In a battle. Working against Almanza. Falkenstrom. And Caillou not on the same page. Gateway with the throw-in. These two teams finished with a 1-1 draw last year. Personnel on both sides completely different. Nesbitt working hard. Caillou will have a set piece. Another corner for Chandler Gilbert. Caillou lets it fly. This one inside the 18, and the header and the save. Good work in the box by Gateway as Chandler Gilbert secures it. Almanza with a huge save right in front of Julian Marino, but a good shot on goal by Chandler Gilbert. Caillou with the header. Caillou trying to work it to Nesbitt. This one chipped. Gateway takes possession. Throw in. Caillou bringing the physicality from behind. Gateway centers it. And they chip it down that right side of the field. Now they work the back end. Trying to get it to midfield and crossing over. Surveying. Good movement up the field as Josh Gutierrez from Kofa High School down in Yuma doing a nice job. Geckos and their attacking back row playing a big part in this one in controlling the ball as they know you, and the Coyotes try to control it. They know you in that sidelines, and he gets dropped. And the foul against Gateway. And they play it out. They know you coming up. They know you. And they know you. And the Coyotes wanted the foul and potentially the penalty kick inside the 18. But Mitch Christensen, the center ref, does not make the call. Timeout on the field. 21 and change. As They Know You gets up gingerly after the takedown. Pivotal call. They Know You inside the 18, and now a water break. So we'll take a short timeout. Coyotes and Geckos. And now Gennaro Morghese having a conversation with the center ref. Both sides, tensions are high. Both teams looking for that elusive win. For the Coyotes, they've played everyone tough. And now they're playing this one without the league's best goaltender, Noah Plummer, out with a abductor injury, essentially a groin injury in his inner right thigh. Coyotes will make no excuses. They've got to play with what they have. 21:40 left in the first half. We are tied at 0. More to come from Pecos Road off the 202 in the East Valley. So we are out of the water break, and I've just been informed by the powers that be to shut the text message signal off my phone. Note to self, be smarter than technology. You've got the ability, Joe. Wake up, 2 + 2 can equal 4 if you let it equal 4. So that is situated. Thank you, Paulo Hutchison. And Paulo, you know what? Over at Seton Catholic, we've got Freddie the Flamingo. How about Curtis the Coyote? We got him in that left corner. Is there something that animates that we can start showing here? Curtis the Coyote. That's one. That's on the fly, man. That's good stuff. So Paulo will do something in the near future where we get an animated Coyote to join us on the broadcast, and that's going to be a fixture going forward. Out of the timeout. Call it 4 shots for Gateway, 3 for the Coyotes. Junior Denoyu, who was dropped earlier and did not get the call inside the box. Point blank, Nesbitt, and he is blocked by Julian Marino. Nesbitt, point blank, one-on-one opportunity denied at the 21-20 mark in the first half. Shane Nesbitt, a good, solid look. And a great save by Julian Marino. And that was the first really great opportunity for the Coyotes in this one. And Julian Marino, who has been under a constant barrage of shots. Once again, we talked about the shot disparity for the Geckos in the course of their season. And it's been truly one-sided. And Marino, pitch after pitch, putting his hard hat on, doing the job between the pipes for his team. 79 goals, well, I should say 79 saves, of course, leads the conference. Just continues to battle, and once again denying Nesbitt on a strong look inside the 6. Under 20 minutes left in this half. Other action around the league, of course, as we mentioned, huge one tonight. Pima at Phoenix College. Both teams ranked in the top 10, both 7-0. They've both put up about 35 goals in conference. They've allowed 5 or less. Mesa Community College at Paradise Valley, Mojave Community College at Eastern Arizona, South Mountain at Scottsdale, and Community Christian College at Yavapai. And that is chipped down, and Gateway will take control. Of course, coming up at half, we'll hear from Bryce Johnson, who will break down the first half for us, as he always does. Just gave me the thumbs up. And you're taking a good look at Julian Marino between the pipes. And Marino has so far made the play of the match, denying Shea Nesbitt at the 21-20 mark. Nesbitt, and this one, Falkenstrom, Caillou right side. Caillou chips it over. Nesbitt, and Nesbitt was looking for the foul, doesn't get it. They play on. Denoyu keeping it alive. Denoyu surveying. Try to work it to Nesbitt. And Nesbitt takes it right back for a split second. Falkenstrom. They dump it down to Jake Sampson. Falkenstrom turning the corner. Gets over to Nesbitt. Some good fancy footwork by the Coyotes. Now they dump it back to the attacking back. Work to Ramirez. Ramirez to Gennaro. And Gennaro pushes it up to Denoyu. But Gateway takes it away, and now they pitch it down the field. Cross. Gateway. Opportunity goes by the wayside there. Ramirez punches up that left side. Denoyu is there. Denoyu on that left flank, working hard. Gets taken down again. And the fans that are here are, you can hear them groaning just a tad. They want to call. They don't get it. They're playing on. And now a foul against Gateway as Morgese gets dropped. That's the 5th foul against Gateway in this first half. And about to check in, Ahmed Ayia from Hamilton High School. Under 17 minutes left in the first half. Falkenstrom works it up. Caillou giving chase. And what a read by Julian Marino. Came out of the 6 and hustled and denied Caillou a chance at a potential one-on-one opportunity. As we talked about, Marino has been under a barrage of shots this season. In conference play alone, the Geckos have been outscored 46-5. None of that matters, though. And it really just matters about this contest, as Caillou coming off, as well as Shane Nesbitt. Some substitutions. Bonsali going in, as well as Eli Condi, freshman right back. Staggering numbers. We talk about the Geckos. They've been outshot 154-25 in the course of this season. But so far, they've come here and they are playing hard. Big story, Noah Plummer not playing. He's out with a groin injury, done for the year. The amazing thing, Noah Plummer has played with this injury and finally had to go to the doctor, and they said, look, you got to shut it down. So he is done. And Noah Plummer, through 7 games, the record doesn't indicate it, but you know within the coaches of this league, they'll be the first to say that Noah Plummer is the best goaltender in the Arizona Community College Athletic Conference. Of course, this is within the Division II area. Working that right side. Knocked out of bounds.
Well done, Eli. Good job, buddy.
Eli Condi working hard.
Eli, leave the ball there. Leave the ball there.
Coyotes directing who's going to handle the corner. And now they've got everything in executional order.
There you go. Take him into the box now. Take him into the box, Eli. Go ahead. Go ahead, Eli.
Corja will fire it up. This one just outside the 18. Headed. Coyotes keep it alive in the left flank. Junior Denoyu has been very active. And it goes against the Coyotes' offsides call. 14 and change left in this first half. No score. Beautiful sunset here in the East Valley. Temperatures starting to get oh so friendly. Game time temperature 87 degrees. This is why we live in Arizona. We start to get this Chamber of Commerce weather every day, sunny and gorgeous. A battle ensuing in the back end. Sampson has it taken away for a split second. Good work on the other side by Isaiah Ramirez. Christian Williams dumps up the field. Falkenstrom takes control at mid. Gets it to Junior. Junior gets dropped. They play on, no call. And you can hear the groans from the fans. And right now, center ref Mitch Christensen. He is feeling the wrath of the fans on hand. In the lower blocks, Coyotes and Marino. Point blank, and that is in, and the Coyotes score! The Coyotes score! Knocking it home, Eli Condi, the freshman, Condi. Within the 18, gets it done, and the Coyotes are on the board with 12:53 left in the first half. Coyotes worthy in the box. Continuing to battle. Eli Condi. His first collegiate goal, and the Coyotes with a 1-0 lead. A great moment for this team. Coyotes have worked so hard at times. They've outplayed their conference competition only to come up on the harder end of the game result. But here they are with a 1-0 lead. Now the Geckos looking to respond. Worked in the corner. Cross. And how about our boy Shane Ellett? Loud and proud between the pipes. coming up with the save from the corner. 12:24 left. Coyotes trying to work it up out of their attacking back, and GateWay. Now physicality there. Coyotes can't afford to get sloppy. GateWay, a lot of bodies around the 18. Now that's punched. And that's going to be a foul call against GateWay. And some conversations going on as Almanza didn't like the call. It's going to be the 7th foul against GateWay. 12 and change. It's going to set up a set piece opportunity. And Ellett with the big strong leg is going to give it a big healthy boot. Trying to work it to the other side of the field. Ellett's so unusual to see him with the goalie jersey on. But so far he's handled all the shots. The one that counts is the one by Condi. Foul call against Jake Sampson. Fouls are even, about 7 each. And Mitch Christensen telling Jake Sampson just to walk away. Sometimes when the energy, the adrenaline's flowing, and bodies are colliding, it's hard to restrain and keep the emotions in check. Right now, the Coyotes clinging to a 1-0 lead. Shane Ellett between the pipes. He's handled all the shots as Morgese chips that one, and GateWay takes control. Almanza dumping it back down to Silvis. Silvis working against Falkenstrom. Silvis worked in that corner, and the Coyotes win that battle, much to the enjoyment of the team on that sidelines. You can see them right to our bottom left, below the tent. Of course, this is where all the sun comes in. GateWay off the throw-in. And Chandler Gilbert will throw it in. Winding down to 10 minutes in this first frame. Coyotes with the makeshift lineup. Ellett, who's the leading scorer on this team with 3 goals, he moves between the pipes. Junior Denoyu getting a breather. He's been a physical force in this one, and he's been on the turf numerous opportunities. Yeah. And now it's going to be off the throw-in, the Geckos. Pitched across. Corja going after it. The attacking back row of GateWay pooches it up. GateWay looking for an equalizer with 9 and change. Good crowd on hand. Everyone out supporting soccer. Of course, big weekend of football in the Valley. Cardinals taking on Detroit tomorrow. Cardinals coming off the impressive victory over the Rams. Marvin Harrison, the rookie at Ohio State, went bonkers. 3 touchdown receptions. Kyler Murray looks the part yet again at quarterback for the Cardinals. Set piece opportunity for GateWay. 8:43. This pooched up and knocked away. Coyotes on the attacking back. Dump it down, and that rolls out of bounds in favor of the home white and teal. GateWay putting some pressure on from time to time, and Coyotes doing enough. Working that right side. Eli Condi scored the first goal of this one. Condi centering, knocked away. Falkenstrom giving chase. Falkenstrom has it taken away. Falkenstrom, middle of the field. Jake Sampson working hard. Sampson. Condi.
You have got to be kidding me.
Gateway
Keep playing, buddy. Keep playing, Jakey. Keep playing.
takes control. Now it's Gateway. Giancarlo Mendoza. Mendoza. Left side. Mendoza. Mendoza. Knocked away. Good defense on the attacking back by the Coyotes. Hustling on that back end and getting after it was Gennaro Morghese. Morghese, the fabulous freshman from Italy. No timeout. We play on. It's going to be a corner for Gateway as we try to dial it up. And in that corner, it's going to be Gabriel Silvas. 6:45 left. Silvas going to try to work this one inside the 18, set up his teammates. Gateway looking for the equalizer. Silvas, good knock, knocked away. Falkenstrom there on the header. So it's going to be another corner opportunity for Gateway, this time in the opposite end. Dialing in on the number of the jersey. Header. Aya with the initial header for Gateway, and then Coyotes back end knocked it away, but Gateway retains possession. And that one is knocked right into the arms of Shane Ellett. Gateway with another shot on Ellett. On the other end, Condi in a battle against Aya. Condi centers it. Trey Van Slank. And it's going to be a corner for Chandler Gilbert. The fourth of the half. Setting up in the corner. Corja, freshman midfielder, as the Coyotes kind of tack on another one. This one blasted. Goes long. Gateway clears it for a split second. Good knock by Josh Gutierrez. Now it's Gateway on the other side. Pitch across. Gateway. And the Coyotes able to clear it. Gateway wanted the call, and now Gateway has a player down. And that is Giancarlo Mendoza, their leading scorer with 2 goals. Had the breakaway opportunity, could not stay on his feet. And right now this match, Mitch Christensen, the center ref, is letting both teams play. And by no means has there been a really bad call whatsoever. About to check in, Gingini Genti from Basha High School, just right down the road. And as they take a look at the young man, we'll take a short time out. And the good thing, John Carlo Mendoza is on his feet. He's being escorted off by the trainer, and he's walking off in his own accord, and he gets the show support from Bryce Johnson, the head of recruitment for Chandler Gilbert. Because player safety, regardless of the score, that's what matters most to keep these young men and women intact. Gateway, chip up the field. Genty, big physical body out of Basha High. Dump back down. Gateway works it to the middle of the field. Good play in the center by Falkenstrom. Trey Van Slyke. Van Slyke working the left side. Gateway takes it away. Under 4 minutes left in this first half. And that's going to be a yellow card. And that's going to be against Trey Van Slyke. And that first yellow card comes at 3:55. Trey Van Slyke picks it up. And Jenny Genty got the other one. So both sides have received a yellow card. This one pretty even in corner kicks. Gateway with the advantage in shots, but it's all about the one that gets in between the pipes. And right now, Chandler Gilbert has that advantage. This one blasted. Middle of the field by Diego Garcia Guzman. Also went to Westwood High School. .328 left in this first half. Winless Gateway, winless Chandler Gilbert. Hector Brasino would love to get that first head coaching victory here at Chandler Gilbert. Can't stress how much better the team is this year. Just schedule so brutal. Their region's so tough. Playing the likes of Pima, Phoenix College, Mesa, Glendale, Scottsdale. No let up. Sports in this region, so hard. The athletes coming out of Arizona are just so good. And when you have the recruiting base that Dave Cameron has at Phoenix College, and of course Dave Cosgrove has at Pima, makes it that much harder to try to steal potential good talent to come to Chandler Gilbert. But that's the goal for Hector Brasino. Team defensively so much better than last year. Noah Plummer was a diamond in the rough at a Perry High School, and that's blasted over the crossbar. Hector Brasino on that sideline is trying to root his Coyotes on, and a blasted shot that sailed high. Coyote is trying to survive this onslaught by Gateway. Trying to kill the final 2 minutes of this first half. Going to the break with a little breather. Chandler Gilbert on the other end. Fancy footwork. Taken away by the back end of the Geckos. Body contact. They play on. No call made. And now there's a call that goes against Chandler Gilbert. And the yellow card comes out, and that comes against Luis Beltran.
That one I didn't know. I wasn't watching down there. We could identify that.
So Trey Van Slyke has one yellow card, and now it's Luis Beltran. About 2 minutes apart. $1.19 as the Coyotes try to get out of this frame. And this one blasted
didn't know where the ball was.
Aia.
Oh, that's a really good ball.
Ginginti worked in that corner. Coyotes trying to punch it up. Geckos working hard. Now it's a call against the Geckos. It'll be a set piece deep in the back end. Coming up at half, we'll hear from Bryce Johnson, the head of recruitment for Chandler Gilbert, who'll break down the first half. 40 seconds and counting. Shane Ellett moving from striker to keeper and doing a great job. GateWay taking away on the attacking back. Chandler Gilbert working hard, making sure GateWay doesn't have a final second opportunity. Marino will just grab it and reset his team. 8 seconds and counting. And this one's going to end at midfield as time expires in this first half. And first, conversation with Beltran. Beltran picked up that yellow card a short time ago, and at the half, it's a 1-0 Coyotes lead, and coming over right now is the head of recruitment for Chandler Gilbert and Bryce Johnson. And as we unwrap everything, Bryce, to give you some length so you can
Thank you.
don't feel like you have to kneel down and be so uncomfortable on the mic, and a very tough physical first half, and the difference in this one is Eli Condi scoring his first collegiate goal, and Bryce, break it down on what you saw.
Yeah, you know, Eli's a really good kid. He's one of those hard workers, one of those grit kind of sandpaper type players, and you know what, you love seeing him work hard every day at practice, and the game time that he does get, he works his tail off, and so really excited for him to get on the board and get one there with how much effort he puts in on a daily basis.
So the big news coming into this one, Noah Plummer with the abductor injury, layman's terms, a groin injury. Doctors say you got to shut it down for the year. The most miraculous thing about this, he's played with this till this point.
Throughout the season, yeah.
Throughout the
picked
season.
It up in preseason.
And arguably, look, in our estimation, he's the best goaltender in this conference. You lose
Hard
him.
to argue that.
You lose him, and Shane Ellett goes between the pipes, so used to playing the forward position. And so far, between the six, he's come up and he's been all aces.
Yeah, you know, he's held his own. You know, we had a long talk yesterday and again today, just about getting his mind right and understanding the assignment and what he's got to do. And look, at the end of the day, you know, to your point, Noah's the best around, and it's never fun to lose someone like that. But at the end of the day, next man up, and you know, we're going to support our teammate. We're going to have everybody work their tail off for Big Shane back there. So really proud of him stepping up and making an impact tonight.
Bryce, do me a favor before you take off on us. Give us kind of an idea tactically of what the Geckos are trying to do offensively.
Well, you know, they're trying to get the ball into the wide areas. We're doing a pretty good job of limiting that. If we stay tight, we stay compact defensively, I think we can continue to force a lot of errors. And then, you know, getting forward, I'd really like to see us be a lot less sloppy with the ball. I think we had probably 2 or 3 clear-cut chances that we could have done a lot better with in the attacking third if we just find feet, play the simple ball. And there's a lot of goals out there in this one if we take the time to pick our head up and find it.
That is Bryce Johnson, the head of recruiting for Chandler Gilbert. Bryce, always a
Thank
pleasure.
you.
Good luck in the
Appreciate
second
it.
half. Of course, we'll have more coming up from the campus of Chandler Gilbert off the 202 here in the East Valley. Keep it locked and loaded. Chandler Gilbert with a 1-0 lead over the Geckos at the half. And more soccer to come in the nightcap with the women taking on the Lady Geckos. More to come right here on the Chandler Gilbert Sports Network. I glanced over, wanted to get you on. And we welcome you back to the campus of Chandler Gilbert, joined by Megan Castle of the women's team, the captain of the squad, and they're getting ready to take on Gateway here in the nightcap as soon as the men's action is over. And Megan, the team is coming up a hard-fought loss against Glendale, 1-0, and then, of course, the loss to Phoenix College, team ranked in the top 10, and, you know, a little bit of a difficult stretch, losing 3 in a row. And your thoughts of getting back on track and pulling off a victory tonight, potentially against Gateway?
I think we're ready for this game. Yeah, we've been playing hard at practice all week and just putting our mind to it, and I think we're mentally there.
No, Gateway, they've struggled. They've given up an average of 11 goals per match. That being said, you know, the game is ultimately played on the field and not played by statistics. And your thoughts of not overlooking them and coming out with a vengeance and trying to really set the tone early in this one to secure a victory?
Yeah, just first 5. Big 5 is the biggest moments, and just taking advantage of them this game I think is going to be huge. So score first 5 minutes, next 5 minutes, just keep it rolling and keep the pressure on.
Give us kind of a mindset of where this team is right now. Some tough losses. The offense been tough to generate, but look, a lot of soccer left, and you know the ability to turn it on and end strong and maybe push for a playoff spot for that final 4th position if the offense can kind of get going.
Yeah, we worked a lot on offense this week, and just being able to have the mindset of I'm going to score, not don't miss. And I think that's going to play a huge part in the next few games, is working together as a team and being able to have that mindset of I'm going to win rather than don't miss.
Yeah, there you go. You got to work together and try to make things happen when the opportunities arise. And let's talk about you academically. You're a sophomore, and what's the goals? What's the academic career? What's the future in store for Megan Castle? What's the occupational goal and dream that you're striving for?
I'm planning on becoming a dental hygienist. That's my goal for now. And, yeah, hopefully graduating with honors this next year.
There you go. So note to self, Joe gets teeth done. Megan, wherever she's at, feel at ease. Joe. She's got me. That is.
I got you too, Scott.
There you go. Scott Smith, just to our right, the head coach of the women's squad. That matchup's going to come up in just about an hour or so, of course. Megan, before we let you go, give us kind of your assessment of what you've seen from the men in this first half. Of course, you've been in this situation last year where you lost your starting goaltender and you had to have someone from the attacking back row go in between the pipes, and now it's on the men's side, Noah Plummer not playing. They have to move Shane Ellett from a striker position between the pipes. Exactly. You know it as good as anyone. How difficult is that? And so far, Shane, he's answered the call.
Yeah, I think your whole team has to answer the call. Like, you lose an important player, you all got to come together and be able to still pull it off no matter the circumstances. So, yeah, I think they've done a good job. They definitely need to connect their passes and just get in the goal, and they'll be good.
There you go. That is the always effervescent Megan Castle and the Coyotes with a 1-0 halftime lead over Gateway. Of course, the women coming up shortly after. Keep it locked and loaded. More to come from the campus of Chandler Gilbert right here on the Chandler Gilbert Sports Network. Second half just about to get underway. As you can see, Gateway getting back on the field. They trail 1-0. Shots in favor of Gateway. Call it about 8-3, roughly. Corner kicks. Chandler Gilbert with 4, Gateway 3. Fouls, even roughly about 7 apiece. The big difference in this one, Eli Condi. His first collegiate goal, 12:53 left in the first half. And the big story between the pipes, Shane Ellett replacing the injured Noah Plummer, and Ellett wearing that fluorescent green 00 jersey. Trust me, that jersey could stop and direct traffic, but he's coming up big. He's done what's necessary. And on the other side, Julian Marino, the leading goal saver in the conference, 79 coming in, 79 saves, has allowed the 1 goal and denied Shane Nesbitt on a point-blank look. A sliding save. So both teams 0-7. Coyotes have been just about in every single pitch. Coming off the 4-0 loss at Glendale. That pitch was 0-0 at the half, and Glendale tactically broke the Coyotes in pieces in a span of about 15 minutes, scoring 3 goals. And that was really the difference. Now the Coyotes trying to get that second goal and put pressure, as we see the lovely Faith Rana, who is right to my right, who's got a little bit of a Band-Aid over her left cheek. She suffered a injury. Junior Denoyu try to work that over to Luis Beltran. And we know who Faith looks like. She looks like Amanda Seyfried, the actress, but she's heard that before as she runs off. Grimero works them in the field. Nesbitt coming up. Nesbitt, cross. Falkenstrom misses the cross, and Marino comes out of the 6, and Falkenstrom got to bury that. Good opportunity, and Falkenstrom just cannot handle it. Coach Greg Johnson right to our right. Looks like he might be eating some peanut butter off a spoon, or jelly, or gum, or he's feasting on something on the plastic, needs to say. You're on the sidelines, you got to fill up as well. Nesbitt. Grimero on that left side. Grimero chipped down the field, and Falkenstrom can't head it forward. Worked in the corner. Falkenstrom dumps it back out. This one pooched. Nesbitt. Oh, and that header just to the left of Julian Marino. But a good bit of placement as Nesbitt was point blank and just to the left of the near post. Genty. And now it's Gateway on that left flank. In the corner, 1-on-1, Gateway. Centering. And Gateway can't put it away. And the Coyotes get a call. And that was good pressure by Gateway. They worked it inside the 18 and just cannot put it away. Morgese defending inside the 18. A scary moment. This one booted up. Gateway taking control. Luis Corretto. Genty, a big physical body, and that's pooched to the side.
Hey, lock in now. Lock in now. Find the mark early, please. Find the mark early.
Bryce Johnson talking to his team, saying man up. And Junior Denoyu rifles it up the field. Gateway still in possession. Max Chilzik, product of Westwood High School. He'll throw it in. Grimero in a physical tussle on that sidelines. Gateway gets the call. Gutierrez right into the hands of Shane Ellett. Ellett playing center field and secures that bad boy. Gutierrez gave it a rip. He's got 1 goal on the season. Morgese tries to work it to Denoyu. Falkenstrom on that sidelines. Grimero. Falkenstrom, the nice move. Falkenstrom keeps it alive. Falkenstrom up the field. Falkenstrom, maybe 1 pass late. Good sliding effort by Beltran. Shot across. And that one just wide of the far post. On the back end. Caillou with the good rip. 5 shots now for the Coyotes. Marino under a little siege here to start the second frame. Pooch down that right side, little tug, gotten away by Josh Gutierrez. And Grimero having a conversation with Christensen. Not on a yellow card. Only yellow cards are Beltran and Van Slyke as of now. So a frustrating moment for the Coyotes as Grimero had his jersey being pulled by Gutierrez, and then the physicality plays on. So Gutierrez off the set piece. And the whistle blows, and this one knocked inside the 6, and Ellett with another save. Ellett working strong, getting things done. Point blank looks, and he's taking care of it. And that call will go against Isaiah Ramirez. And you can hear a slew of fans. Gateway bringing their fan base from the Mesa area. Diego Garcia Guzman. A slew of Westwood Warriors on this roster. Another set piece for Gateway. They've got attackers on the wing. Now they punch it straight at Ellett, and Ellett, another save. Garcia Guzman right into the hands of Ellett. So Ellett, who's used to knocking leather at the goalies, now preventing shots from going into the cage. And the foul call against Caillou. 38 and change left in this one.
Hooked him. Got pissed that he screwed the pass up and hooked him.
A fierce battle between these two teams, both looking for their first victory of the year. Gennaro knocks out of bounds. Gateway will be set up. Achilles Lopez from Rigby, Idaho. Went to Rigby Senior High on the throw-in. Surveying. Now dumps it. Coyotes take it away. Worked up by Ramirez. Nesbitt centers it to the right side. Caillou on the right flank. Caillou. And Caillou gets dropped. And that's going to be a set piece for Chandler Gilbert. And that's a yellow card, and that card goes out against number 15. Yellow card is Luis Corrido. Number 15, yellow card. 37-35. Set piece opportunity for the Coyotes. More geese. Just outside the 18. We'll have a good opportunity. Marino defending the near post. Now, Mitch Christensen, the referee, having a conversation with the players inside the 18. And the whistle blows. This one punched. Nesbitt tries to keep it alive, and this one just too deep. So a good chance goes by. 37 and change left in this first half. Make that the second half. So glad you can join us on the campus of Chandler Gilbert. Coyotes and the Geckos finished last year in a draw, 1-1. New season, new personnel on both sides. Coyotes, their leading scorer, Shane Ellett, moves from striker position to starting goaltender as Noah Plummer, the league's best keeper, out for the season, I should say, with a groin injury. And we hope for a speedy recovery for Noah Plummer, who's just been spectacular. No question, he'll get his opportunity to play D1 soccer. He'll definitely be in his future. Falkenstrom. And that one is up, and that one is just to the left of the post. Falkenstrom, they know you, and the rip just left it wide of the post. But excellent execution by Falkenstrom to they know you. And it remains 1-0. And they know you had to wait for the ball to get past him so he wouldn't be ruled offsides. Now it's GateWay on the other side. GateWay looking for the equalizer. 35 and change left in this second frame. That's going to be a corner.
Mikko left shoulder 14.
As Mitch Christensen directs traffic. Worked in. Falkenstrom battling. GateWay in that left flank. Good battle for the leather. Punched up. Still in favor of the Geckos. Punched up by Falkenstrom. "34 minutes and change left in this one. As a plane comes overhead. More geese, chips it down. Falkenstrom tried to head it over to They Know You. Pooched up by the Geckos. Jake Sampson trying to keep it alive. Dumps it in the corner. Caillou. And Marino on the back end will shoot it. Coyotes will have the throw in. About to check in for GateWay, number 18, Diego Garcia Guzman. Former Westwood Warrior. Pooched up. 33 and change.
No, it's the wrong one? Yeah. Sorry. My bad. Sorry, I should have said something. No, it's okay, it's okay.
Russ Luce directing traffic from the scores table. Nesbitt. Fancy footwork. Nesbitt. Shot is blocked. Corner opportunity for Chandler Gilbert. Shane Nesbitt. When locked in, always one of the best athletes on the field. It's going to be Caillou on the corner. Caillou lets it fly. Potential header by Gumero, and Gumero wanted a call. He's not going to get it. They play on. Gumero tried to plead his case to the ref. He's got the ball back, and that's a tangle from behind. Christian Argumenez gets the yellow card. And that comes in at 32:54 left. So now 2 yellows. For Gateway, as Gennaro will set up shop on the left flank. Coyotes with the chance to double up Gateway. Can they capitalize as Anders Melberg about to check in? Referees trying to cool things down. Tension's high. Both teams winless on the year. Gennaro lets it fly. And that one curling into the net. Gennaro gets it back, keeps it alive, dumps it down. Ramirez at midfield. Ramirez over to Jake Sampson. Hustling effort. And bodies flying as Achilles Lopez dropped to the turf. Referees.
Nope, it's not a sub opportunity. I'll let you know when it's
Coyotes retain possession. This one getting chippy for sure. Gateway now with 10 fouls. Dumped in the corner. Gumero in that corner. A couple bodies on him. And knocked away.
There we go, guys. Go ahead.
Marino will reset his team. Julian Marino. Freshman goaltender from Apollo High School. He's played a fantastic season. Save leader in the conference with 79. Coming in. Difference in this one, Eli Condi, who's about to check in. Eli's shot, the difference in this one.
Hey, stay tight, boys. Let's go. Stay tight.
Shots
10 yards
in
back.
favor of Gateway. 10-6.
10 yards back.
Elliott has been on point. Everything right at him, no problem. Gateway and the referees. Now we are back to live action. Falkenstrom, Nesbitt, little chip. Stumped down to the back end, and they'll reset with Marino. Now it's They Know You coming at Marino. Worked up the field, and that's going to be an offsides call against
Be
Gateway.
Smart, though, please, White. Be smart, though, please, White.
And Josh Gutierrez. So Gennaro and Mitch Christensen having a conversation with Isaiah Ramirez. A lot of conversations taking place between Christensen and the players in this one. They know you, they know you, bringing the physicality. They know you, shot, and that one is in! They know you! Banks it in the right corner! And the Coyotes have doubled up the Geckos 2-0. They know you. The Frenchman, Wee gets it done. And the Coyotes now lead 2-0. Junior Denoyu. His second goal of the season. And it's now 2-0. Chandler Gilbert. Coyotes feeling strong. But they still have to kill 29 minutes and change. And Denoyu scored against Phoenix College, and he's made an impact since stepping into this team. About to check in, Jose Castro, midfielder from Marcos Ceniza. Former Padre steps off. Steps in, and Christian Argomedes checks out. 29 minutes and 40 seconds. They're giving Falkenstrom the assist. Falkenstrom on the assist. They know you. Powers at home. Roughly 29 minutes and 50 seconds left in the second half. Coming up after this one, the ladies. Scott Smith and the ladies facing a Geckos team giving up an average of 11 goals per pitch. They know you, keeping alive. Grumero in that corner. Grumero trying to turn it. Grumero still alive. That shot is up, and that's over the crossbar. They know you. Once again, the pressure off the good feed from Grumero. Excellent execution by the Coyotes and that attacking third on that left flank. Bryce Johnson looking at Grumero, giving him a thumbs up and also to keep it all in check. Grumero brings the physicality, also a very emotional player. That's a good thing. Play the game, got to bring it with some passion and some energy. Geckos will have the throw in. 28 and change. Of course, keep it here. The Coyotes can pull this one out. We'll have some post-game coverage. And then it's the women's taking center stage. Scott Smith and ladies looking to snap a 3-game skid, taking on the women's Geckos. Once again, giving up 11 goals per pitch. About to check in Dylan Davis, sophomore midfielder. Coyotes with a 2-0 lead. Feeling strong. Goals by Eli Conde and Junior Denoyu. Foul against the Coyotes. Davis about to check in, as well as Gingini Ginty from Basha High School. And that is punched out by Gennaro Morghese. Junior keeps it on. Great move by Junior. Junior works a couple defenders and has it taken away, but Junior, good work for that split second. Grumero, Ramirez. And the Coyotes will comfortably pass it down to Shane Ellett. Bonus coverage coming on. The end of this one, if the Coyotes can stay strong and hold on. 26 minutes and counting. Grumero right in front of us, dumps it down. Ramirez gets dropped, and they call the foul against Number 25, Alan Castillo from Ironwood High School. Calling 11 fouls. On Gateway. Left side. And the yellow card.
What number? 30?
And that's going to be against Grimero. And right now, Sarah Grimero needs to keep it locked down. Very good player, very emotional player.
No, you guys, just a sub. Just a yellow.
So now,
Only guy gets to go with the yellow.
3 yellows for Chandler Gilbert.
Just one.
Beltran, Van Slyke, and Grimero. Bryce Johnson having a conversation with Nasir Grimero right in your lower left of your screen. Junior Denoyu lets it fly right over our heads. 25 minutes and counting. Max Chilzik. Dylan Davis checking in. Chilzik. Product of Westwood High School. Isaiah Ramirez checking out. Isaiah, strong pitch in this one. Chilzik, they know you. Fires it with a header up the field. Geckos working that left flank, and it's going to roll out of bounds. And Chandler Gilbert more than anxious to take control and eat more clock. They got a 2-goal lead. Caillou try to seam it up the field to Denoyu. Now it's the right side. Geckos cross. Genty just to the left of the left post. What a cross by the Geckos. Jose Castro to Jenny Genty. And the header just wide of the left post. Tremendous execution as members of the softball team on hand. And they don't have their gloves here to make the catch. If they were catching pop-ups. And there's more physicality as they know you. And they call the foul on Ahmed Aya. And they know you. Looking at Aya as they walk up the field. They know you has been on the turf. And Bryce Johnson having a conversation with center ref Mitch Christensen. Now they call a foul on, looks like they know you, who seems to be gassed at this point. On the back end, Geckos inside the 20, and that's pushed away. They'll set up a corner for Gateway. Gateway has been very quiet in this second half.
Just leave it. Just let it. Just don't even touch it.
And they'll reset this corner. As we check. Corner will be Alexis Armena. Armena. And Junior with the header. Clears it for a split second. Geckos try to work it inside the 18. Gets knocked away. Giving chase. Nesbitt. Chandler Gilbert. 2-0 lead. Looking for that elusive first one of the season. Condi in that corner. And Chandler Gilbert. Substitutions coming in. Marcos Chavez, as well as Jose Carrasco. Carrasco, a left wing.
I don't have, if there's any blank ones in there, you can use it.
And Chavez, a sophomore. And Squads will take a water break. Coyotes with a 2-0 lead. More to come. Part of the twin bill of soccer right here on the campus of Chandler Gilbert off Pecos Road in the 202 in the East Valley. And Bryce Johnson, the head of recruitment, just gave a great motivational speech to the Coyotes during that water break, telling them to block out the refs, and it's all about them and give it all they got for the final 21 and change. And I was quite moved by that, and the young men soaked it all in, and they roared with energy, and now it's time for them to maximize the effort with 21 and change. Bryce Johnson with that Newt Rockney moment. That Vince Lombardi's speech that unified the team and hopefully galvanizes them for the final 21 and change. 21 minutes, 4 seconds left. In eternity. Tide can change so quickly. The Geckos, as we mentioned, in league play. Now in 8 conference games, they've been outscored 48-5. That includes this pitch. Jose Carrasco, the left wing, number 27, trying to make an imprint on this one. Falkenstrom, Carrasco. Falkenstrom with a good pass out to Carrasco. Coyotes with the throw and working it on that left corner, that left flank, out of our viewpoint. Melberg in the middle. Shot is blocked, and Marino will scoop it up. Anders Melberg, freshman center mid. Middle of the field. Carrasco's there. Dylan Davis. Some toughness battling Alexis Armena. Checking out number 23, Christian Argomenes. Aya and Genty. And Genty hits the turf, and a no call as Gennaro Morgese held his position well. 20 and change. Caillou works it over on the attacking back line. Work to the middle. Great work by Melberg. Punched up that left side.
You know what I mean?
Chasing down by Jose Carrasco. Carrasco in that left corner. Carrasco working the line. Taken away by Gateway. Chip up the field. Armena. And a good sliding effort by Caillou, but Gateway gets it back in. Aya. Cross. And that one's going to go out of bounds. And a reset for the Coyotes. But a burst of speed by the Geckos on that sidelines. Time winding down. Closing in on 19 minutes left in this one. Coyotes with a first half goal by Eli Conde at 12:53, and then Junior Denoyu on the assist by Falkenstrom. 29:50 in the second half. And that is where we are. Knocked away. Coyotes.
Whose ball is it? I can't see.
Looking to tack on one more and put the pressure on.
Go, go, go.
Grimero.
Go get it. Go.
And Luis Beltran. Beltran coming in for Falkenstrom, who's had some great passes in this one. Falkenstrom has played a really good pitch. The assist on the Dinero goal, and that is a rocket by Caillou. Marino with the save.
Stay home.
18 and change. Caillou with the rocket and right into the arms of Marino.
It's on its way.
Caillou on that sidelines. One goal in the season, sophomore. Coaching staff told him in the offseason, got to muscle up, got to keep the emotions in check, and Caillou's done that. Scott Smith coming over, bringing in the starting lineups for the women's side. Scott and the ladies getting ready to pitch this one off in no time. And that one knocked in. Ginny. And Gateway's on the board. Genty. Ginny Genty. 17-23. Now makes it 2-1. Very awkward goal, but Genty comes through. It's his second goal of the season. Now the Coyotes trying to withstand the Geckos. Geckos looking for the equalizer, and Chandler Gilbert looking for one more goal for breathing room. Ramirez chipped down the field. Battle on that sidelines. Geckos win it. They pooched up. That back end Aya is there. And that one knocked away. Geckos putting on the pressure. Christian Williams Just had to dump it. Centering pass. Carrasco. Carrasco blazing across the midfield. Geckos take control. 16 minutes left in the pitch. Anyone's contest. They're going to call offsides on Gateway. Winding down to 16 minutes. Ramirez racing up. Aia. Ramirez in the middle of the field. Pushes it down to Beltran. Knocked across and over the crossbar. On the turf and picking himself up, Eli Condi. Scored the first goal, was hoping to get the second on the right flank. Nesbitt coming in. Substitutions as we wind down to 15 minutes left in this one. Really comes down to will right now. Who wants it more? Marino in the box. Clears it out. Pooch roughly to midfield. Gateway. Caillou is there and shoots it over to Shane Ellett. Ellett works up. Gateway knocks it back the other way. Aia, right side. Aia lets it fly. And Ellett falls on it within the 6. Good hustling effort by Ellett as Gateway was closing in. Closing in on Ellett was Giancarlo Mendoza. Some physicality. Ramirez having a conversation with Alexis Armena. Carrasco. Beltran. Beltran shoots in the corner. Carrasco giving chase. And Gateway and Carrasco on that back end. Ball rolls out of bounds. Reset by Marino. Between the 6. Back in Gabriel Silvis, as well as Josh Gutierrez. And coming back in, Junior Denoyu. 13 and change. Can the Coyotes hold on? Nasir Gramero about to check back in. And can't keep Nasir off the field. Beltran. And some physicality, and that's an easy call right there. Caillou is being held from behind. More geese. We'll shoot it down. Chip back the other way. Chandler Gilbert, Beltran, Melberg. Nesbitt chips it back down. Ramirez on that right side. Nesbitt. Gennaro in the middle of the field gets bumped by Giancarlo Mendoza. Left side. Caillou. Caillou works it to Carrasco. Carrasco keeps alive. Centering pass. And cleared out by the Geckos. A near good look for Chandler Gilbert. Closing down to 12 minutes. Nesbitt gives it a header. Carrasco misses on the kick. Offside call against Chandler Gilbert. 12 minutes left in this one. Chip up the field. More geese. Headed by the Geckos. Now Ramirez works it back down. Christian Williams. Williams shoots that right side. Out of bounds, Geckos. And you can tell the adrenaline, the energy, as you can see Bryce Johnson directing traffic.
It's not our ball. It's not our
No
ball.
substitutions quite yet for Chandler Gilbert. Geckos work in the middle off Jake Sampson. Caillou on that back end. Caillou shoots it across. Dangerous pass. Chipped up in the air. Geckos keeping alive on the sidelines. Giancarlo Mendoza.
Caillou, don't take any risk, clear it.
And a yellow card comes out.
Referee. Hey, for the card, sir.
And the yellow looks like it's going to be against Shane Nesbitt.
You can only go one. You can only go one.
So Nesbitt is checking out. Van Slyke checking back in. Coyotes giving Nesbitt a moment to regroup mentally. Tension's high. Yellow cards stacking up on both sides. And off the set piece, Ginny Ginty was flying in, looking for the equalizer on the header. Just could not get up high enough.
Go.
10 and change. Falkenstrom checking in. Anders Melberg checking out.
Where's the other one? Who else is coming off? We had two go on. Oh, here he is.
10 and change.
Coming from behind the woodshed.
Jose Carrasco.
Well done.
Junior out to Falkenstrom. Junior's there, heads it back the other way. Beltran works it to Junior. Nice footwork by Junior. Work it back to Beltran. Geckos will throw it in. 9:50 left. Tension's high. Coyotes looking for that first one of the season. They played hard in every pitch. They've made every opponent work and then some. Do they have enough in the tank to finish this one off? And Caillou gets bumped from behind. Easy call on Giancarlo Mendoza. Mendoza, the team's leading scorer for the Geckos. This one's going to come down as sure will who's got more in the tank. Aye about to check back in. Winding down to the 9-minute mark. After this, the ladies will take center stage. Scott Smith and company looking to snap a 3-game skid off the set piece. And the Geckos clear it on the attacking back end. Coyotes trying to keep it alive. Jake Sampson has played a really tough match. Jake has been everywhere. Gateway
It's a foul.
will get possession.
Okay. Throw in. That's why. All right. Sorry, I couldn't see through the three of you. Who's getting carded? Who's carded?
Assistant coach.
He's the head coach right now, or assistant coach at the hospital.
Oh, well, yeah, but on the score sheet, he's still going to be listed as assistant, I'm sure.
So Bryce Johnson, the assistant coach, just received a yellow card. So the yellow cards are picking up for the Coyotes. So the Coyotes have to watch not only their play on the field, but any kind of vocalization on that sidelines to not endure the wrath of center ref. And that's center ref who's putting his imprint on this one is Mitch Christensen. Under 8 minutes left in this pitch. Set piece. Marino up and knocks it away. Ramirez jumps down to Junior Danoyu. And Junior holding his own. Fouls, double digits on both sides. After a while, you just lose track. Ramiro into the 18. Falkenstrom, and Falkenstrom on the rip. Saved by Marino. Marino, big save right there off the rip by Falkenstrom. Sampson on the back end. Jake has been tough and physical throughout this match. Call the foul on Coyotes. 6 and change. Falkenstrom, a rip, and Marino. Falkenstrom so close to that elusive first collegiate goal. But Marino comes up with it. About to check in, Shea Nesbitt. That chip and knocked out of bounds. Sets up a corner. Gabriel Silvas from Santan Foothills. Corner. Gonna try to fire it in the box inside the 20. Header opportunity. And that one is in for Gateway. Gateway with the equalizer. And a mad scrum in the corner. And we'll try to find out who scored the goal. And the goal by Ahmad Ayia. And we are tied at 2. That one coming at 5:23. Coyotes looking to answer. Gateway getting goals from Gingini Ginty and Ahmad Ayia. Have tied this one up. All goals coming in the last 13 minutes. Gateway has taken their share of abuse in this conference, but they have stepped up. The pooch inside the 18, and Marino, another vertical save. Ayia on the sidelines. Nesbitt, and that has to be, needs to say, Mitch Christensen doesn't make that call. Gateway. Juan Carlos Mendoza. Right side, cross. Mendoza keeps it alive, works it, centering pass. Knocked away. Back to Ayia, just scored the goal. Ayia, that right side. Ayia on the cross. Potential header by Gateway. Not high enough. Falkenstrom gets taken down. They can play on. 3:50 left. Tension so high in this one. Set piece for Chandler Gilbert. 3:30 left. Chandler Gilbert with goals from Eli Condi and Junior Denoyu. Gateway has answered with goals by Ginny Ginty and Ahmad Ayia. Tied at 2. Both teams looking for that first elusive win of the season. Throw in. Of course, the Coyotes playing without star goaltender Noah Plummer. Suffered a season-ending groin injury, so Shane Ellett, their top scorer, is now taking over between the pipes. Gateway has found their second half, and a critical call right there by, and another yellow card has come out. Looks like that's going to be against Jake Sampson. And the Coyotes coaching staff not happy with the calls by center ref Mitch Christensen, who's really had his imprint on this one here in the second half, especially in the last 10, 15 minutes. So Gateway will have a free kick opportunity just outside the 18. Lining up, number 17, Josh Gutierrez. Gutierrez, whistles blown. Gutierrez lets it fly. This one off the crossbar, knocked in by, my goodness, knocked in by Ginny Ginty. And the Geckos have gone back on top. A mad surge by the Geckos here in the last 15 minutes. Gutierrez off the set piece, and Ginny Ginty knocks it in. Ginny Ginty, his second goal of the night. With 2:31 left. And now there seems to be an injury to Julian Marino, the goaltender for Gateway. And while they take a look, we'll take a short timeout. Well, let's just recap this one real quick. Eli Condi got the scoring going in the first half. 12:53, Junior Denoyu added a second to make it 2-0. Then it was Ginty, 17:23 left. Ahmad Ayaya, 5:23 left. Then Gutierrez off the set piece, and Ginny Ginty. So now we've got drama. Julian Marino checks out. And now checking in between the pipes, Aaron Hernandez. Hernandez on the air. He's allowed 15 goals on 27 shots. So Marino the ace. So now the Coyotes have to answer. 2:27 left. They retain possession. No time to waste. They need an equalizer to tie this one up and at least settle for a draw. Free kick off the penalty. So there it is, $1:55 and counting. Will it be Falkenstrom, Caillou? It's going to be Gromero. This could be the Coyotes' best opportunity. Looks like just inside the 18. Grimero lining up. Pooch. And that is wide of the far post. Time winding down, 1 minute left in this one. Coyotes have to play tight, can't afford to be loose. They've got to be on the ball every opportunity. Now the attacking back of the Coyotes is roughly at midfield. 50 seconds left. Christian Williams, Caillou, has got to work it to the other side of the field. Gets it past Ginty. Caillou. 38 seconds left. And a yellow card. And a red card comes out. And a timeout in the field with 35 seconds left.
Giancarlo, hey!
In the 45th minute.
He gave him a red, though. What are we doing? Did he show him a red?
Gabe! Oh, okay. Mistaken red. Mistaken red.
Okay.
Mistaken red, so we break that down.
Yeah, he only has one.
I understand, but yeah, it is a mistaken red. He only had one.
So it's Jenny Ginty on the yellow. Morgese lets this one fly. Opportunity. Header goes out of bounds. And that might be the best opportunity for the Coyotes in this closing seconds of this one. And now the back end of the Coyotes still at midfield. Geckos shoot it up. Time winding down. Ginty. And this is going to end in a heartbreaking defeat for Chandler Gilbert. As Falkenstrom walks off the field. So disappointed, and the Coyotes so disappointed. A 2-0 lead disappears in the final 18 minutes. Ginty Ginty scored at the 17:23 mark. Ahmad Aya, 5:23 for the second. And then off the set piece, Jacob Gutierrez and Ginty Ginty made it 3-2, and that is how it's going to end as Gateway picks up the victory. Coyotes' hard-fought loss dropped to 0-8. Heartbreaker as Shane Ellett had to move between the pipes as Noah Plummer had to move between the pipes after Noah Plummer with the season-ending groin injury. A tough loss for Chandler Gilbert. Heartbreaking defeat for the team. As you can still hear Falkenstrom talk about the loss and just how frustrated he is. Coming up, the women. It's going to be the Geckos and the Coyotes coming up shortly, but it's the men with a heartbreaking defeat, leading 2-0 with 18 and change left, and they cannot pull it out. We'll take a short time out. More to come from the campus of Chandler Gilbert.